What's going on, day traders? Welcome back to Day Trading with DC. Today I got a watch list for you for 8/15/22, and we have a few continuation plays from Friday, and also we're going to talk about the SPY. So let's get into the first one that we're going to have for the watch list. This one we're going to talk about that popped up here after hours. That's LODE, Comstock. We had a volume spike here after hours in this one, and we had a volume spike of 441,000 shares after hours. The current price is at 83 cents, and we got a possible gap fill here on the chart. Now let's see, we see the volume that came in here after hours. There's current no news out on this stock, so we're just going to keep it out on the watch list. We definitely have these shares sneaking here for a reason. So let's go to the daily and let's talk about the current price here that's after hours, and then we got the level 1 and level 2 that we're going to pay attention to. The level 1 is at 99 cents. The next level is at $1.14, and as you can see here, the 200-day moving average is coming up. So let's just pay attention to that, guys. The next one that we have is going to be Tuesday morning, TUEM. Now TUEM, let's get it up here on the chart. Now TUEM, there was a volume spike here after hours, as you can see. Now this thing is a beautiful chart that we have here before us. As you can see here, it had a volume spike here after hours, a current of 1.03 million shares. Came in here after hours. After hour price is at 0.39. That's at 39 cents. Now we do have a gap fill here on the daily, and that's what I want to talk about. As you can see here, this is the current after hours price. Now this is the next level that you need to pay attention to, is at 0.44 cents. If we can go on up there and either test or break this level, the next level is going to be, which I'm talking about, the gap fill here, is going to be at 64 cents. So we're going to pay attention to that, keep that on the watch list. Now let's go over the continuation plays that we had from Friday. Embark, EMBK, is currently at 95 cents. It was up 84% from this past Friday. Good results on earnings. Let's talk about the support level here at 93 cents, and then we also got a resistance level at 131. Now if we was to break this resistance level here at 131 for a continuation play, the next gap fill that we see here is going to be at $2.50. So that's the next level that we're going to pay attention to if we was to break out above the 131. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for this week. The next one that we're going to talk about, let's go over to the continuations. I meant to pull this up. All right, so the reason why this one is continuation, let's go over the notes. The company lowered its free cash flow spend outlook for the year, the range of 100 million to 115 million from its previous forecast of 125 million to 140 million. That said, management also lowered its stock-based compensation guide to 60 million to 65 million from 7 million to 75 million. So we got good results here. It's up 84%, and so we're going to look for continuation on it. The next one that we have here is going to be V. Okay, V, let me get it up here on the chart. Move this out the way, guys. See here. Yes, all right, so V is another one that we're going to look at for this week. V is currently up Friday 77% this past Friday. Good results on earning. Twin V Powercraft Company reports a 158% increase in revenue. Adjusted net profits of $607,000 from its gas power division for the second quarter of 2022. And we're going to keep this on the watch list. Now the main levels that we got here is support at 705. And then we got resistance at 980. Okay, let's go into the 4 hour here and let's look at it real quick. This key level right here that we want to pay attention to at 705. If it breaks, maybe more for the downside, but more upside potential would be 908. That would be the all-time high. Now let me pull the SPY up here because we want to talk about the SPY. This is the main one that we trade. Last week's recap on the SPY, let's pull the notes up on it real quick and we'll go over the SPY here. All right, guys. So the SPY. Last week's recap, CPI was 8.5%. I believe it was like 9.1 from previous. So definitely a decrease on the inflation rate. The labor rate was good as well, looking for possible continuation. So now let's talk about the levels here on the SPY. As you can see, we did have massive run up from all the good news that we had from last Wednesday. Now right here is going to be a support level at 425.02. This is the current high of 427.21. Now there is a key level that's here that we're going to talk about, and that's 428.05. Okay, and the reason why we're going to talk about this is not only is this a key level, but also we got the 200-day moving average. As you can see, the 200-day moving average is coming up. Not only is that coming up, but we got this high channel here, this high channel trend that we're coming up to test. So this is going to be big this week, guys. We're looking for it to get up here above the 200-day, get above this trend, and maybe test it, and maybe come down and hold some support. So we're looking for the markets to go up here and maybe test these previous levels, test that 200-day. If it breaks out above it, that's going to be good for us. That's going to be good for the market. We need to break above this level. And, you know, what really needs to happen is, you know, come up something like this here, go up above it, come down, maybe support it, and continue to go on like that. That's what needs to happen, especially when you take a look at the daily here. We could go on up. Let me get my drawing tool out. Go on up here, test this level, come back, and maybe support it and continue on up. But the other possibility that could be in effect is that if we go up, we test this 200-day moving average here. Let me get my drawing tool. We go up, we test it, and then it could break down. If it does, then we need to hold support right here at this level and maybe continue on up like so. So that's what I'm looking for this week, guys. Every other day we're going to post out different things that's going to happen, and we're looking forward to sharing this information with you. Excuse me for a minute. Let me get this off out of the way. We look forward to sharing this information with you. We're going to point out levels. We're going to point out trends. We're going to point out key things that's going on, and so we're looking forward to this week, guys. And if you feel like this has been great information, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.